What? Are you ready? You ready? Are you ready to do it? Are you ready? Don't look at me at any point.
Oh,
Yeah, don't
I look at?
Just straight into the camera.
Apo. Oh, yes.
My name is Keith Gobi.
I am Jerry Mugure.
My name is Sarafina Nangida Loriakwe.
My name is Don Owina. I'm part of the product team. So basically, think UX, think UI. That's what I do for Marathon.
Can you provide examples of successful UI UX design implementations that have led to significant improvements in Kenyan businesses or organizations?
We have this client, that's a bank. They've continually been giving us new products to work on. So this serves as a testament to their belief in merging all their products and having a unified outlook for their organization, from branding all the way to experience to all these facets. So in terms of successes, I guess they repeated giving us new stuff to work on for their side, that they actually are subscribing to our approach to UX and UI.
In what ways does UI UX design contribute to improving customer satisfaction and user engagement for businesses?
Well, it's all about user needs. So if you're able to understand them and create a product that's focused on what users actually need, then in that sense you're already meeting their needs. So that speaks to satisfaction. And if you satisfy your users' needs, then they'll grow you. They'll speak about your product, they'll spread the word, and basically meeting user needs is what leads to the growth.
In your opinion, what are the common challenges that Kenyan businesses may face when trying to integrate UI UX into their services, and how can they overcome this?
Well, I think one of the big problems would be defining how you want your users to use your product, or what sort of problem are you trying to solve with your product. And then once you define that, that will guide the whole product. It's more about what exactly are you trying to achieve with your product. So if you have a clear idea of what you're trying to achieve, that will guide what research you need, and that will feed into the UX work, and eventually will show up in the UI, because that's eventually what faces the customer.
What is product design?
Product design entails two main elements. That's user experience design and user interface design. With user experience design, we are concerned with understanding user requirements, their pain points, and the kind of functionality they would need in a product. We map that out and the entire end-to-end experience. And once that is defined, we now proceed to the visual part of it, which is now creating the interface, which is what you see on an app or on a website. What will be the fonts used? What will be the buttons? Where will pressing one button lead you to? And this is all based on the kind of functionality that we want to deliver.
Great, okay. How does UI UX design contribute to creating a seamless user experience in services?
Well, in the UI UX field, we use an iterative design process. This is where we begin from understanding user needs, that's informed by research. We then move on to ideation, where we come up with all sorts of ideas for what we think would solve the problem that we've identified. We mock up these ideas in wireframes, and we present these wireframes to users for them to validate our ideas. That loop goes back to the feedback that we get from users, is then channeled back to the wireframes, and then what's decided is then developed. And then that's when you get your app, you get the website. But it doesn't stop there, because once the product is out and it reaches more users, they'll have more feedback for us. So we keep on listening to users, and also as the product matures, there's feedback from that. So we take back those ideas and we keep maturing the product, adding new features, functionality. So it's iterative, and that way we ensure that the product, the whole entire service process is smooth.
Are there specific UI UX trends that you find relevant?
Certainly. One would be the use of artificial intelligence, where we integrate technologies like machine learning to analyze vast amounts of data to understand user behaviors and preferences. And with that understanding, you're able to offer personalized content, personalized product recommendations, personalized dashboards for apps. And another use would be offering chatbots and virtual assistants for users to be able to get instant help for their queries.
How has your internship at Marathon contributed to your personal and professional growth?
The contribution that Marathon has had towards my internship has been tremendous in terms of growth, my personal growth inside and outside of the working environment. Before I joined Marathon, I had no clue of what service design was, human-centric solutions or human-centric design. I had no clue of what that was, but throughout my time in my internship at Marathon, I feel like I've grown personally. I've been able to learn soft skills, hard skills, and I've been able to implement that in my daily life. I feel like I've been able to develop my communication skills, my critical thinking during certain situations. Yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to collaborate with different teams or departments in the company? And if so, what did you learn from those experiences?
Absolutely. It's remarkable how you're able to see the different insights that each department brings to the table. And through listening, learning, and collaborating with the different departments, I've learned that research is an important aspect in every project, and service design really helps you implement those design solutions that you create and that you come up with. Also learning how to do UX and UI. I've also learned how you can tie all of that together, which just helps me know that each department has its own vital importance and contribution to the whole project.
Do you think you would explore a career in service design in the future?
Absolutely. I feel like I can definitely see myself doing service design in the future, because I feel like a business requires service design, through the processes, and looking at it from a customer's point of view and perspective really does bring some insight into how the business can improve and what processes you can implement in the business to create a more holistic, user, human-centric design approach.
How do you see the skills and knowledge gained at Marathon XP benefiting your future career aspirations?
Currently, the skills that I'm gaining in Marathon XP is a long-term investment for me as a data analyst and a researcher at the same time. I think the data designing and collection and the teamwork that I'm gaining as a young professional is a long-term for me.
What advice would you give to other students or young professionals looking to intern in the field of service design?
My advice or a motivational to every young person who is aspiring to be a data analyst or a service designer is first find a mentor, secondly send yourself out there, look for opportunities and companies that can take you in as an intern so that you can grow in the career path, and also don't wait until you graduate so that you can find something to do. So it is good for you to start as early as you just join campus.
Okay, thank you.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. Thank you.
Na next time utupe notice.
Kuna swali lingine. Sasa after tension imeisha ndio maswali zinaisha.